Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to Wolf Field on Spuds TV. This is Dakota Haynes, the broadcaster for the Canyon County Spuds and the voice of the Spuds. We'll be back with you in just a little bit. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to Wolf Field. First pitch inside for ball one. One ball, no strikes. Max Holtzclaw on the mound for the Spuds here tonight. 1-0 pitch misses for ball two. Now 2 balls, no strikes to Kyler Halverson. The starting lineup for the Casper Horseheads, the left fielder, Kyler Halverson. Batting second, the second baseman, number 33, Eric Hirado. That's in there for a strike. Now 2-1. Batting third, the third baseman, number 18, Christian Lopez. Fourth in the lineup, the first baseman, number 20, Jake Baker. Swung on and missed. Now 2-2 on Kyler Halverson. 2-2 pitch. On its way from Holtzclaw. Ground ball. Danny Burns running in on it, and he cannot make the play. As that's going to be a base hit, I believe, for Kyler Halverson.
We are getting the word in from our statistician that that hit will be actually ruled as an error. So now we have one runner on who reached on an error by Burns.
This is for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes to Eric Hirado. So it's Hirado and Lopez on deck. On the outside corner for strike. Now 1-1. Last night's game down in Casper, Wyoming was canceled due to the rain. First of a 3-game series here at Wolf Field.
Yep. So going in today, the Spuds are 3-2 against the Horseheads on the season.
Fouled off at the plate. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes to Eric Hirado. Holtzclaw gets a sign. 1-2 pitch on its way. Swung on and in the dirt. With the runner on first, there is a punch out, the first punch out of the night for Max Holtzclaw. It's going to bring up Christian Lopez.
Third baseman, number 18, Christian Lopez.
Umpire says that one is a strike on the swing. 0-1 the count.
Pickoff play over to first, not in time, as the runner does get back safely. Coming into tonight, the Spuds with a record of 8-17, runner off to second. Bryson Vaughn on the scoop over at third. The throw over to first in time for out number 2.
Now Vaughn did gather that grounder, looked to second, saw the runner was already there. Good chance, or good look by Vaughn to just go over and throw to first.
Number 20, Jake Baker.
That's going to bring up Jake Baker, the first baseman for the Casper Horseheads. First baseman Baker not in the lineup last night. Excuse me, the night before, as it's an 0-1 count. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Inside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. So 2 nights ago, Jake Baker had the night off. The night before that, hitting in the 4th hole in game 1 down in Casper. Two-0 pitch, ground ball towards first. Joey Grabanski will step on the bag himself, and that will retire the side. We had 2, bottom of the 1st, as the Spuds have a chance to strike first. Welcome back here to Wolf Field. Ronnie McBride going to lead off for the Spuds. McBride hitting 400 on the year. First pitch runs inside for ball 1. Santina, why don't you give us the overalls?
Yeah, so tonight we should have a pretty good game as the Spuds and the Horseheads are evenly matched. The Spuds averaging 248 as a team with 192 runs, 38 doubles, 8 triples, 14 home runs, and 158 RBIs.
1-0 pitch outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
Casper's overalls averaging 256 with 44 doubles, 5 triples, 6 home runs, and 144 RBIs. So the Spuds and Casper's pretty even.
Fly ball into right center field. Going to get down for a base hit. Ronnie McBride rounding first, heading into second. As he'll be in there with a leadoff double. Something you can expect to see from Ronnie McBride.
Yeah. Ronnie McBride, a very big base stealing threat. And for the overalls, the Casper Horseheads have 40 stolen bases and we have 39. So it would be a great time to even that stat up and have Ronnie McBride steal his first base of the game here.
Well, it's going to bring up Noah Denny. Last game, Noah Denny had 2 base hits and a triple as he was 3 for 5. Noah Denny, 2 triples on the year. First pitch from De La Cruz. Misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So it's Ronnie McBride, Noah Denny, Lucas Danuix, and Cameron Grant, the top four for the Canyon County Spuds. De La Cruz, the 1-0 pitch. Denny will step out, and both the pitcher and Denny will reset. Coming into tonight's game, the Casper and with a record of 6-19, as this is low and outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. The Casper Horseheads last place in the Lewis division.
Yes, with the 2 wins over Casper this week, the Spuds jump in
to 5th place.
Yes. They jump in front of the Horseheads. 2 very evenly matched teams.
The 2-0 pitch gets away from the catcher, McBride. Will make it to third on the wild pitch. A lot of speed from Ronnie McBride, as he actually does not lead the Spuds in stolen bases. Do you know who does?
Oh, I have that. Yeah, the leader in stolen bases is Noah Denny. So a lot of speed at the top of the lineup. Denny playing in quite a few more games than McBride, as McBride just recently joined us. But I think we're going to see a little bit of battle out there for our fastest runner and who has the or our best base stealers, we can say.
That's going to be ball 4 for Noah Denny. So the top 2 for the Spuds on the corners. And Noah Denny has some speed. Expect him to get to second. Lucas Danuix coming to the plate now. The right fielder from Mesa Community College. Lucas Danuix has a chance to pick up an RBI and put the Spuds up ahead 1-0 here with no outs in the inning. Denny off to second. The throw in time. And that's going to be the first caught stealing for Noah Denny on the year.
It looked like Denny was trying to run a 3/4 steal, which he was going to try to stop, come back, draw the throw, try to get into a rundown so that way McBride could score. But the throw just a little bit too on point, too on the money, and so he does not execute the 3/4.
Misses inside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Lucas Danuix, 2 nights ago, 2 for 5. He grounded out 3 times, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th inning. As that's going to be a buck, and it'll bring in Ronnie McBride.
Head coach of Casper Horseheads not too happy about that one, going up to have a few words with our umpire. Sending him back to the dugout, though, as it was a quick conversation. And now we'll jump back into the game with Danuix up.
Lucas Danuix, 2-0 count. Rolando De La Cruz. Fly ball to right field off the bat of Lucas Danuix, caught by Hank Dunn. And that's going to bring up Cameron Grant.
A fun fact about Cameron Grant here is I would like to give a shout out to Cam Grant's sister, Megan Grant, for making the U.S. Women's Junior National Softball Team. Megan is a rising senior in Mateo, California, and she'll be attending UCLA in the fall of 2022. So Megan, from one softball player to another and all the Spuds organizations, congratulations, and the Spuds will be supporting you in your U.S. journey.
Yes, congratulations to you, Megan. First pitch to Cameron Grant. Fly ball to deep center field. Underneath of it, though, the center fielder, Jake Reynes, makes the catch. And that will retire the side. The Spuds do strike first, however, with 1 run. As we head to the top of the second, the score is 1-0. Spuds up top. Welcome back here to Wolf Field here in the top of the second inning. It's going to be Joe Schmidt leading off for the Casper Horseheads as the Spuds lead 1-0. That's inside for a ball.
In for strike 2.
You mean strike 1?
Oh,
The 2-1 pitch. Fouled off to the left side. Now strike 2.
yes.
2 balls, 2 strikes for Joe Schmidt. Holtzclaw comes set. 2-2 offering. Ground ball in front of. Actually, I think that's a strikeout on the 2-3 putout. It's going to bring up tonight's beer batter, Preston Joy.
Holtzclaw just such a character on the mound. After that strikes out, he always has his little different types of celebrations. He seems very comfortable with Salzman back there, both the NNU battery, but.
Well, an interesting thing about that, Alex Salzman has actually, coming into this summer, Alex Salzman has never caught a game by Max Holtzclaw. But he will be this year with the senior from Northwest Nazarene, Ben Johnson, graduating. The 1-0 pitch. Line drive over the head of Noah Denny into right field. A base hit for Preston Joy. That's going to bring up Hank Dunn for the Casper Horseheads. Dunn, 2 nights ago, not in the lineup. First night of the series down in Casper, Hank Dunn, 0 for 3 with a sac fly. That's in there for a strike, 0-1. Well, Hank Dunn, that night, hitting in the 5-hole. Tonight, in the 7th hole. Throw over to first, not in time. as Dunn gets back safely. Home game number 13 for the Canyon County Spuds. The 0-1 pitch. Right back to Holtzclaw, to second for one, and over to first. Not in time as the Spuds tried to spin the double play.
Holtzclaw looking very comfortable on the mound tonight. He's attacking the zone. He's not going to blow it past these hitters, but he does locate very, very well, and he mixes speeds and mixes spins, so you can expect Holtzclaw to have a very good outing tonight.
Fouled off to the left. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Throw down to second. And they got him to end the inning. So Hank Dunn caught stealing at second base. When we come back, it's going to be Bryson Vaughn, Joey Grabanski, and Alex Salzman due up for the Spuds.
Welcome back, Spuds fans, as we have Bryson Vaughn leading off the first pitch. Big swing and a miss for Bryson Vaughn. He'll be behind 0-1 in the count.
Bryson Vaughn hitting close to 300 on the year. The 0-1 pitch, ground ball towards short. Up with it is the shortstop, Preston Joy. Throw over to first in time for out number one. That's going to bring up Joey Grabanski. 2 nights ago, Joey Grabanski had a 3-run home run in the 5-run 5th inning for the Canyon County Spuds in Casper, Wyoming. That home run hit 400 feet. The 1-0 pitch from De La Cruz. And therefore a strike on Grabanski.
Grabanski is both our home run and RBI hitter. He has 4 home runs, or leader. He has 4 home runs on the season, and he has 19 RBIs.
Check swing. He does not go around, says the first base umpire Garrett Forsythe tonight. 2-1 pitch. Line drive right back up the middle for a base hit for Joey Grabanski. And that's going to extend Joey's hitting streak to 6 games.
Grabanski just seeing the ball so well over these past 6 games. He's really getting into his groove, locating pitches, and just hitting with a lot of power.
That's going to bring up tonight's catcher for the Spuds, Alex Salzman.
We saw what Salzman could do in the field by throwing out the runner in the last inning. The runner caught stealing, and now let's see what he can do with this game at the plate.
Foul. And there for a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. De La Cruz comes set outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Casper 12 games out of first place. Now, folks, the Spuds do still have a chance to, actually both teams still have a chance to make the playoffs. This is outside corner for a strike. The second half of the season is starting on the July 1st, just 6 days away.
Still have a lot of ball games left.
Fouled off to the right side. So in the second half of the season, the team with the best record gets the second spot in the playoffs from each division. So the Spuds and Horseheads both still have a chance. Now the 2-2 pitch from De La Cruz to Alex Salzman, popped into shallow right field. Coming in is the right fielder Hank Dunn to make the play. And it's 2 down for the Spuds. That's going to bring up the shortstop, Danny Burns. 2 nights ago, Danny Burns
Shortstop number 6, Danny Bird.
had a double and 2 walks. Beautiful day here in Caldwell, Idaho.
It's a very hot day here in Caldwell, Idaho. Weather is 90 degrees, 13-mile-an-hour winds towards the northwest. But the boys do play on turf, so it does get a lot hotter on the turf. So they're feeling the heat a little bit more than we are. But all around, a beautiful night.
In there for a strike, 0-1 on Danny Burns. Now strike 2. Nothing in 2. Danny Burns, our 8-hole hitter. Throw over to first. Oh, he faked the throw. Came home with it. And it missed for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Writing this.
Now swung on for strike 3. That will end the inning. We head to the bottom, or top of the third. A quick game here at Wolf Field. It's going to be Brooks Browning, Jake Reynes, and Kyler Halverson due up for the Casper Horseheads. Leading off for the Casper Horseheads is Brooks Browning. Ground ball towards third. Vaughn, great throw over to first base in time to get Brooks Browning.
Vaughn started the season off in the middle infielder, coming in to pitch for a little bit, but really finding himself in the last couple games at third base and settling into that role extremely well.
Well, he will be pitching here shortly, as he is due for a trip to the mound. Coaches of the Spuds just haven't been able to get him up on the mound, but he is the Spuds closer. 0-1 pitch, as he did go around now 0-2. Well, Max Holtzclaw coming into tonight, as he has been given a new nickname by the Spuds, the Claw.
Yes, you can see on our Instagram, we made a post about him. It's referring to the little aliens from Toy Story, which I thought was just absolutely hilarious.
Misses outside. 4-1, 1 ball, 2 strikes. But anyways, coming into tonight, he has thrown 11 innings with 14 strikeouts, just 1 walk. And he has a 3.27 ERA. As he did not go around 2-2.
Holtzclaw is very good at mixing speeds and mixing locations. Like I said earlier, he's not going to blow it past you, but he is going to locate the ball and get you to swing at pitches in the dirt like we've seen at this at-bat.
Swung on and missed for strike 3. 2 down in the inning, as we have a pitcher's duel here at Wolf Field.
Back to the top of the order for the Casper Horseheads.
Now, Spuds watchers, after Holtzclaw gets a strikeout, make sure you watch him. He is just an absolute character. He just brings a lot of life and energy to the team and commands his presence on the mound, but does it in almost a funny way. It's just his quirky style.
First pitch to Kyler Halverson, misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Ground ball up the middle for a base hit. Well, Kyler Halverson, a two-way player for the Casper Horseheads. He pitched the other night. He's going to bring up Eric Irado.
Second baseman, number 33, Eric Arado.
Holtzclaw, the closer for Northwest Nazarene, coming in and starting some games here for the Spuds to get his innings up. 1-0 pitch. Low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, Eric Irado back in the first inning struck out on a 1-2 count. And it started just like this. Holtzclaw, the 1-0 pitch. Curveball in there for a strike. Now 1-1 on Eric Irado, the second baseman for the Casper Horseheads. Ground ball up the middle for a base hit. So it's back-to-back hits for Casper Horseheads as it gets away from Bryson Vaughn.
McBride, as he was fielding it, saw the runner rounding second and made the throw to first. A little bit offline, but Bryson Vaughn gets his body in front of it, blocks it just enough so it doesn't roll too far from the bag, and then good backup by Holtzclaw to be back there and make sure the runner doesn't advance.
It's going to bring out Christian Lopez. He grounded out 5-3 the last time up. Lopez coming into tonight hitting .377. No throw by Alex Salzman as Eric Irado reaches second base on the defensive indifference. Misses down low for ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. One pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 for Christian Lopez. Old Squad looking to get out of the trouble here. 2 outs in the inning, back-to-back singles for the Casper Horseheads. Runners on second and third. The Casper Horseheads threatening to score. Spuds up 1-0 here in the top of the third inning. Holt's clock comes set. The 1-2 pitch. Fires home. Fouled off to the right side. 1-2 once again on Christian Lopez. Now, Holt's clock comes set once again, gets a sign, the 1-2 pitch, ground ball to second base. Denny, the throw over to first in time. And just like that, Max Holtzclaw gets out of trouble. We had two. The bottom of the third, where it's going to be Cole Arnold, Ronnie McBride, and Noah Denny due up for the Spuds. Welcome back here, folks, to Wolf Field. Leading off the inning for the Canyon County Spuds, it's going to be Cole Arnold. That ball misses. Now 1-0 on Cole Arnold, the designated hitter for the Spuds.
Arnold on the season hitting .278 with 4 doubles, 17 RBIs, and 20 walks.
Well, the other night, Cole Arnold 2 for 4 with a walk as well. 1-1 pitch. For a strike, now 1-2. Rolando De La Cruz comes set. Pitching from the first base side of the rubber in on the hands of Arnold. 2-2. Runs inside for ball 3. 3-2 to Arnold. Three-two pitch. Outside for ball 4, as that is a 4-pitch walk. That's going to bring up Ronnie McBride.
Back to the top of the order for your Canyon County Spuds. Center fielder, number 5,
Well, Ronnie McBride, last year's Expedition League MVP. Coming to play for the Canyon County Spuds this season. As he fouls this one off.
Fouled up, back up to the press box. We had our statistician, Grace Michael, reaching out for the foul ball. Kind of scared me a little bit, but she was right on it, ready to catch it.
Well, it's not going to get through here into the press box, as all of our windows are closed, and this is double glass.
Might not get through, but always gives us a good scare, a good jump.
The 0-1 pitch fouled off, and he caught it. The catcher, Joe Schmidt, diving for that ball.
McBride on that bunt didn't get his bat angle up enough. Dropped the bat head a little bit, which causes it to pop straight up. The catcher with great reflexes, making a quick dive, good snag. He ends up being out, unfortunately.
That's going to bring up Noah Denny with 1 out and a runner on first. Fouled off to the right side. 0-1. Well, Denny, the best second baseman that the Spuds have defensively. Cole Arnold, the second baseman / shortstop turned DH, played short and second, a mix at the beginning of the year. That's going to be called a balk on Rolando De La Cruz.
Already his second of the night. De La Cruz looking a little bit frustrated, as he doesn't really know why he got called for a balk, but it still is. The runner will advance to second base.
One-0 pitch, ground ball through the left side of the infield. Cole Arnold held up at third. That is a 1-out base knock for Noah Denny. Puts runners on the corners for Lucas Danielix.
Now, last time we had runners on the corners, Denny tried to run a 3/4 steal play and did get caught stealing. So let's see what the coaches do here and what Denny does right now to see if he steals, stays, or waits for Danielix to get a hit and hit him in.
That's inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, Lucas Danielix coming into tonight hitting over 300. Rolando De La Cruz, 1-0 pitch. Ground ball to first base. Gets past the first baseman. A run comes in to score. So I believe that will be a hard hit ball for a base hit.
the Daniel Wicks hit will be scored as an error. So Daniel Wicks will reach on the error, but still he will get the RBI. As Arnold came in, and now Daniel Wicks on first and Denny on second. Or Denny on third, excuse me.
1-0 pitch outside for ball 2. Brings up Cameron Grant. Cameron Grant, the left fielder tonight, 4 for his last 28. He's been in a slump in the last couple games. Throw over to first. Not in time as Daniel Wicks gets back safely. One-0 pitch fouled off to the right side.
Evens up the count, 1-1.
One ball, one strike. De La Cruz comes set, fires home. Line drive into left field. Going to get down in front of Kyler Halverson as Denny will come in to score. And the Spuds now have a 3-0 lead.
Third baseman.
And just like that, Cameron Grant, a base hit.
Things are coming up for Grant. He's finding his mojo back.
Well, I'm sure he's pretty pumped about his sister making the U.S. national team.
That brings up,
as that's going to be Bryson Vaughn. Takes a big swing and 0-1. Bryson Vaughn, the last time up, grounded out 6-3.